Pyra and Mythra, the R.O.B and the Diddy. Meanwhile, MuteAce on the other side of the screen coming in with the Bayonetta, the Peach, and the Palutena.
Yeah, interesting lineups from both of these guys. I mean, Mute has been playing both of these characters
Oh
forever.
my
He is
goodness.
showing it with the Bayo, and Aaron is showing how much he paid for this character right off the bat.
$5.99 right into Sakurai's pocket and carrying Aaron right out of that combo. What was looking like certain death, but was able to get it off, make sure that he survives, and now back on stage doing a little bit of damage, a little bit of work to Mute.
Yeah, definitely firing back quickly, and quite literally firing back now that he's switching over to the Pyra, which, you know, we don't see a lot of people switch over to the Pyra early percents, but, I mean, honestly, I can sort of understand it if it's against the Bayonetta, where she's just going to be outmaneuvering you in a lot of ways anyways. I wouldn't want to chase her with too many resources as a Mythra, so it can kind of make sense, and Pyra might be coming out soon now, yes, to try and take the stock. Great platform coverage with that up air.
Yeah, really, really good use of the up air, especially to punish MuteAce's missed witch time. He wasn't able to connect with that, and then Aaron firing back really, really quickly, but now getting carried all the way off the side. Can't make use of the foresight to get out of it this time, but still manages to survive, if only barely. 146% on the board right now. Needs to find a way to take this stock very, very soon, or MuteAce going to find themselves looking at a very early lead, especially with that R.O.B being second in the character lineup. If Aaron ends up having to fight R.O.B versus Bayonetta, even at high percent, it's going to be a very, very tough situation.
Well, not only that, you know, Bayonetta's just so good to take that first stock in Squad Strike because she can virtually guarantee so much damage right off the bat, and especially like you were saying last, yeah, against the R.O.B, all but guaranteed, but MuteAce will not get to take that advantage. Aaron will strike first after almost a 2-minute battle for that first stock, but MuteAce says, I will stay close to you, I stick to you like glue.
Yeah, it was a really, really long battle for the first stock, but well, MuteAce almost immediately took it back out. Now, Peach versus R.O.B, a little bit of a tough matchup, especially at early percentages. We're going to see a lot of mileage gotten early on from Turnip. But once Aaron gets above that, about 60% mark, he's paid the tax. He can play the game now. And speaking of playing the game, catches MuteAce drifting away, gets that side B, gets the spinning R's, and takes down the second stock. Now out comes the Palutena.
Yeah, you were talking about paying a tax. MuteAce had to pay the I'm playing against R.O.B tax, one which he is very familiar with already, and now he's like, all right, yes, I paid my dues, now I will not get hit by that again in this set, hopefully. But honestly, the way that Aaron has pushed him, bullied him to the ledge every single time with the R.O.B so far, I would not be surprised to see that exact stock repeat.
Yeah, and look at that bull hop there to avoid MuteAce's coverage. Just comes right back down with the Nair, and another Nair onto the platform. MuteAce having so much trouble just finding a little bit of solace, a little bit of rest against Aaron's R.O.B. Just so much pressure being put on. Finally lands with Bear, finally takes control of center stage, but it's still a really tough situation now back on the ledge.
And Aaron's showing him where he is. He's just bonking his head right there at the ledge, right there. That's where you belong. That is where I'm going to keep you the entire
Look at
time.
what Aaron's looking for.
Yeah, he's like, I want to Aegis Reflector, down tilt into the gyro all the time, right? And it's just been the positioning for Aaron. I want to talk about it, but I'm afraid I won't get the time to in this game because he's already put MuteAce to those dangerous percents, but now he'll have to finish it off with the Diddy.
Diddy coming out, it's one of the main characters that Aaron's been known for all the way back in Smash 4 as Dire. Now here, bringing it out as his anchor here in Squad Strike, going to be trying to catch MuteAce, but a good bit of early percentage. The thing is, though, that MuteAce started this confrontation at kill percent. One banana F smash, one banana up smash is all it takes. MuteAce maybe getting a little bit lucky that Aaron didn't quite hit the execution correctly.
Yeah, and it was an awkward situation the way that he was set onto the platform too. I don't blame Aaron for missing that one, but as the Diddy Kong, right, you only get so many opportunities to pull that banana lest you give up too much stage control, so you want to maximize your usage of it every single time. And now, again, like we were saying last, deep into kill percents. MuteAce, it's not over for him yet, though.
It might have been for a second there if MuteAce didn't have the wherewithal to just jump up in the air yet again. Aaron misses the banana up smash and misses it again. 3 banana confirms in a row, all missed. But this time, the monkey flip command grab finding MuteAce at above 160%. Well, not going to be able to live through that one. So down goes MuteAce, and Aaron takes game number 1.
Yeah, man, taking it, but by the skin of his teeth. I think you can tell by his body language that, I mean, by both of these players' body language, right? Like, you see MuteAce just kind of calm and composed and thinking, okay, I can see ways that I could have won that game, right? Especially if I still had the Peach, my best character, my main. If the Peach got to play at all in that game, seems like MuteAce might have had it in the bag, but Aaron dispatched it so quickly, and I think you can tell just by looking at him, right, that he is kind of thinking, all right, like, even though I won that game, I'm the one that's kind of got to step up my game here a little bit, because that was too close to call.
Right, Aaron knows that he just took that by the skin of his teeth. The percents didn't tell the whole story, and it was 3 times in a row I mentioned that Aaron was unable to get that banana confirmation into a kill, and well, you mentioned it, MuteAce not really able to make use of the peach during the last game, so going to lead off with it this time, you know, put your best foot forward to try and take Aaron down. 16% off of that nair though. MuteAce trying to find an inroads.
Yeah. Making sure that he gets some use out of the main character, but it can be hard sometimes to play against these faster characters as a Peach, and particularly if they've got that sword, right? If they can both outrun you and outspace you, that's where things get really, really difficult for Peach. You've already seen that be a problem for her, but, you know, at a certain point, Aaron does also have to try and hit you, and you can't just play a backup game the whole time, or you get put in a corner like that and MuteAce gets to capitalize big time.
But Aaron coming back onto stage, using that up B from Mithra, very nearly stage spike. He knew, but it's not going to matter. A great catch with the fair. Basically that aerial F smash at his disposal. And MuteAce takes down the first stock. Only 41% on him as well. He's in a fantastic position to do a whole lot of damage to Aaron's R.O.B.
Yeah, I remember what I was saying when I was like, yeah, this is MuteAce's best character. What would have happened if he had actually gotten to play with the Peach? Well, now you're seeing it come to fruition. Yes, this. He gets to take a stock, and he's only at 65 against the R.O.B, which is, again, a character that he's got a ton of experience again. However, experience does not help the fact that this can be really hard to fight against regardless.
And every R.O.B player is just that little bit different. You have to figure out their small mannerisms, like Aaron, of course. The R.O.B that MuteAce has all that experience against, Anathema, the other SFL R.O.B player, nothing close to the way Aaron plays. So MuteAce still having to make those adaptations, but making them very, very well in this game number 2. Just keeping Aaron boxed out and gets the turn up into the fair. Yet again, the second stock taken down. MuteAce still riding high on his first. Well, before the Diddy Bear comes in and takes him down.
Yeah, tidal wave crashing down for sure. Now, MuteAce is going to have to do it with the Bayonetta and the Palu. So, you know, the main is off the table, whereas Aaron, in the clutch situation, has the Diddy, his main, but he's going to eat almost no damage for that witch time, actually. Such an interesting interaction there.
Yeah, beautiful DI from Aaron, I believe. Had that ready to go, got away from it, but this is where it's really scary for MuteAce. If he cannot get past Aaron onto the stage, he could be looking at a Diddy Dare in his future to even up these stocks.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to try to find something big, which is so hard to do is Diddy, right? Like, that's one of the things that people think about when they watch this character is that, yeah, you can get a setup into the down air, but that's really all he's got to take an early stock, and as long as you stay away from those ledges, you're just going to force him to play a slow game where you can chip away and hopefully take that stock advantage to the game 1, or to the game 2 win.
Speaking of chipping away, look at how much MuteAce is staying aerial here, making sure that Aaron really doesn't have the opportunity to catch them grounded, making sure that Aaron doesn't really have the opportunity to do much of anything. It's just hit and run tactics all day long. Aaron's looking a little lost, giving a couple quick teabags maybe to regain his spirits.
It's some weak Lipton that he's drinking right now with those two. I think that was just a little bit of a, hey guys, look at me. I recognize the situation that I'm in. Anyways.
I know how dire this looks.
Oh! You're just airing out the puns today, huh?
Ah, that was a good one. I wonder how many people in this chat remember the days of Dire.
Oh,
Aaron, yeah, they're gonna have to.
They're gonna have to remember it if they want to see a win, because today, well, I mean, they can also just look back literally a game ago. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to put Aaron on blast, but I think that game looked so different with just the Peach being played. Like, the biggest thing that I saw is that when Aaron was playing with the lead, he looked very comfortable being able to control the position of the stage and where it was being fought at any time. Like, we saw MuteAce constantly getting pushed onto platforms and onto ledge and into the corner, and Aaron was very, very good at just commandeering MuteAce into positions on stage, which is something that MuteAce does fall victim to sometimes. He's a very reactive player to somebody else's energy, but without the stock lead, MuteAce didn't really have to respect the threats that Aaron was throwing at him. He was happy to trade, whereas in that first game, he didn't want to trade with anything. So, you know, getting that first lead is going to really dictate the way that these two guys can play.
Yeah, and I think it is very, very smart from MuteAce to be starting off continuously with the Peach, not making the same mistake that they made in game number 1, where when that Peach came out, that all-important main character, well, they got zeroed to death, they got cheesed, and they just floundered for the rest of the match. So I think Aaron really, like you said, needs to take this first stock, but well, no small task against a Peach as proficient as MuteAce, and well, he just got hit in the face by a dot eye, so not a great start.
Yeah, and you were talking about that turn-up in game 1 as well, how important it is for Peach to establish in that early game, but you can see, even at those mid-percents, great aerial drift off stage by Aaron, by the way, to avoid that turn-up, but you can see just how much it can control, especially when it comes to the mid-game. Oh my gosh, speaking of mid-game though.
Yeah, not quite high enough percent for Aaron to be able to capitalize off that with the stock. Actually, not even able to capitalize off it at all. And very nearly losing his life to Mute here, but just barely making it back to stage past that turnip. That Proton Edge serves its purpose. But now here's where it gets hard, getting past the turnip camp at ledge. And okay, Aaron has touched grass, ladies and gentlemen. But not for long before the back air comes.
He's gone back to his bedroom. He is back to relaxing. Catch him on Aaron FGC on Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Aaron_FGC, baby. But has gotten his feet back underneath him, or I guess they're treads at this point, because R.O.B is out. Needs to make something happen here on this stock before MuteAce continues to run away with the lead. Gets the grab down throw, but great mash and DI for MuteAce to get out.
Again, MuteAce being from Florida, he's voiced his opinions on mashing being an important skill in this game, but he has nonetheless developed it. Now we have to see if he can even make it back against the R.O.B, and he gets a little bit of a plink, but nothing else, and this is huge for Aaron, being able to play a straight-up game, not having to play down against the Bayonetta.
Yeah, I think this is very, very important, but keep in mind, Mona, it's still R.O.B Bayonetta. Still one of R.O.B's worst matchups in the whole entire game. So it's not going to be easy for him going into this, but it's still very doable. Catches MuteAce off stage, but immediately back on. And look at this percent deficit, 70% and climbing.
And
oh no.
Great pickup on the Witch Twist, not gonna take the stock yet. That forward air, it just does not have that much knockback, but it is going to buy MuteAce a lot of positioning. The only thing that I'm seeing MuteAce really struggle with the Bayonetta is finding places after he's finished a combo to land and where to end up afterwards. And Aaron's like, how about you land right here? Right here into my loving arms!
That was what, 60%? And MuteAce died off of it? What a play by Aaron with the up smash. Caught MuteAce trying to land twice on platform, beating out the Witch time. And then as soon as MuteAce believes that he's safe, tries to get his feet underneath him on the ground, Aaron says, taste the blast zone.
that sounds like a slogan to me, yeah. The Whopper with cheese deluxe. Man, every now and then when you go fishing, sometimes you'll catch a bass. I don't know. And he got it with that up smash and getting to play with the lead, the R.O.B against the Palutena
again. Look out.
But you see, just he's trying to bully MuteAce into the corner, and sometimes it's hard for Pal to contest that when she's down a stock and doesn't want to trade, because R.O.B can rack up damage off of a trade very quickly.
Right, and the other thing that I have to point out here, okay, the dash attack catching Aaron stalling a little too long off stage. I was gonna say, Aaron with Rage is a scary prospect because, like you mentioned, every single trade that's in his favor. But MuteAce was able to get the dash attack, able to bring this to an even stock. Even stock, even game here in Smash Ultimate. Aaron knows it. He's playing so carefully around MuteAce's shield.
Oh, and just playing around the banana, but not wanting to commit to picking it up just yet that's in case MuteAce wants to try and bully his way into center stage, right? Pressure Aaron up close. He wants to be able to box with all of his tools like that down tilt, not be committed to the banana because Palu has ways to deal with it, and also has ways to use it if she's got it in hand, but couldn't capitalize on having it. But you see, without the banana, pressure is on Aaron right now. Pressure is on hardcore.
Fantastic catch at the back air. Aaron barely making it back on stage, but not able to stay on there for very long before MuteAce immediately starts pouring the pressure back on. Finally regains center stage control, but even then it's not for very much because the grab comes out. Aaron now off stage. MuteAce looking for this two-frame, potentially the down tilt to take the game. Aaron's got to be so careful here.
Hey, all of a sudden, MuteAce's movement has turned it up to 11. He has become so hard to predict. He's very hard to lock down right now. The roll on stage, he chose the perfect time. Both of these guys could go down at any second. A banana F smash near the ledge would spell doom.
It's doom and gloom, but Aaron has to hit it, and that's the thing. He's yet to be able to hit an F smash. Oh! Okay. I think we can call that a commentator's blessing. I'll take credit for that, Aaron. You're welcome. Congratulations on the victory in game number 3, because that was actually the first time we've seen this set that Aaron has confirmed off of Banana.
Yeah, or at least into a kill, right? Because we've seen quite a few times, you know, it's a little combo here and there, but it's just a little Diddy, right? Little Diddy. But
about Jack and Diane?
yeah, exactly, right? You know what I'm saying, but it's not, it hasn't paid the big dividends. And I think that to one point shows just how much MuteAce has been respecting the Banana at this point. And even then when he got hit on it, he was on a platform. He was trying to respect the Banana and what it can do, but
Aaron managed to get that down tilt confirmed, executed it beautifully, got the stock, and now he's one game away from moving on to winners finals here in Squad Strike of Low Tide City, but that's no small task. MuteAce has been playing fantastically throughout this entire set, and Aaron still needs to play his absolute best if he wants a ticket into winner's side.
Yeah, put the pedal to the metal. I like the idea that MuteAce has been leading off with the Peach right now, but it also looks like Aaron's got a little bit more comfortable fighting against it. You know, but then as I say that, you know, 67 right off the bat. What do I know?
MuteAce, though, getting caught by that down throw up air bear. Aaron evening up the percents pretty quickly, trying to chase on the platform, but the rapid jab actually doesn't get shielded. MuteAce letting go of the shield just a tad bit too early, but still holding on to the driver's seat, still holding on to the momentum. For half a second, I thought that might have been a Stitch face, but it's just a regular one.
No,
great nair on the ledge there from MuteAce. Aaron kind of reeling. You see him sitting back in the chair trying to take a moment to compose himself.
Yeah, he knows that this has definitely been the battering ram from MuteAce, this Peach so far, and all the shield damage right off the bat, that is reduced to a Skittle. And what can you do? Wait a second, MuteAce couldn't mash out, now he's gonna be dead on the platform. Dude, Aaron has been so good at utilizing these platforms to get kills where he has normally been struggling.
Yeah, what a beautiful follow-up on the platform after not getting the confirm out of the first throw. Aaron says, no big deal, I got another throw for you right here.
It's all for me. I got it handled. And buried him into the ground, buried the stock, now onto the Bayonetta for MuteAce, which, as you said last, very, very difficult matchup for R.O.B. It's no surprise that MuteAce has been keeping the Bayo in the second position, but he hasn't been able to convert.
Oh, no.
That's the first time. Commentator's curse becomes commentator's blessing once again.
I guess I'm blessing Aaron, you get to bless Mute, but Mute is going to be able to confirm off of it this time, killing Aaron off the top much, much earlier. Didn't get to do nearly as much work with R.O.B. as he would have liked to. So the Diddy, it's got to do work as the anchor, but we've seen it happen before. But this is how it starts for MuteAce. 18%, not a ton in the grand scheme of things. But when it keeps stacking up like this chip damage is so important.
Yeah, and he wants more than chip damage, though, and this is what I'm saying with Mute's Bayonetta is that the combos are always there. Once he gets that first hit, it's great, but after he finishes his plate, it's like he forgets to take it to the sink and wash it, right? Because he's always trying to set up for a position that's either too deep or too far, and Aaron's able to hit him back for it.
Trying to put pressure on Mute's shield here at the ledge, using those pop guns, excuse me. Holding on to Banana as well, making it very difficult for Mute to get themselves out of this position, but the up B had a shield, that witch twist up, pushing Aaron out, and MuteAce?
That is a classic Bayonetta whiff where you just barely miss that dash up input, you don't get the up tilt that you needed, and honestly, it looked like he could have gone for an up smash,
right?
Say,
why didn't MuteAce just up smash there? That was practically a guaranteed kill.
Well, you see that right there, that's why.
All right, Bayonetta F smash. A weird move, we'll say, but catching the back air onto Aaron as he tries to make his way back on stage. Uses the barrels, though, pretty efficiently, still gets back. This is very, very difficult for Aaron.
Yeah, 136. I mean, and again, with Diddy being the not comeback character that he is, it's starting to really look like a Game 5 right now. But it's not Game 5 just yet. The up tilt does take it, and a chance is always available last off stage.
Be very careful, MuteAce.
Oh my God,
Be very careful, MuteAce. Was able to barely make it back to stage, but not going to be able to live another one of these. And okay, the back throw. You can see it in the player cam there. MuteAce breathing a sigh of relief, saying, I know exactly how close I was to throwing away the whole set. But instead, thanks to a fantastic recovery and then a great confirm off of the back throw, we're going to game number 5.
Yeah, Mute's just so good at not panicking in situations. I feel like even when the pressure is on him, he really only folds to not being able to find a solution to a situation. He never really throws out particularly bad ideas, I feel like, and that was a really good demonstration of it, right? It could have easily been a stock ender if he had panicked on that recovery, and Aaron could have been going on to winners finals, but now the one sitting in winners finals can only be determined with this next game. Will it be MuteAce or will it be Aaron?
It's a best of one. Everything up to this point in the set, it doesn't matter. Running it back to PS2 one more time, but Aaron opening up with the R.O.B this time over the Pyra and Mythra instead. MuteAce still on that same lineup though as previously, but already off the bat, this is not going great for Aaron.
No, I mean, it could definitely be going a lot worse. I mean, it's not any worse than it was looking with the Pyra and Mythra, right? I think that he really realized that Mute kind of had a handle on that matchup, right? And a lot of early stocks were getting taken with the Pyra and Mythra. They weren't really providing him a whole lot of value. So even though the R.O.B was providing him a lot of value in the other slots, the idea to change it up is risky, I'll give you that, but why not give something a whirl here? Because
oh no, Aaron, be so careful with how you come back to stage here. MuteAce, he's looking for that float nair, looking for that float fair. Yeah, right there, you saw it. Wants to take this stock out from Aaron in at 145. Well, it's not too distant a prospect, but this means almost full rage on the board for Aaron as well. So a lot of damage could be found here in this first stock. MuteAce isn't careful about how he takes it away, but gyro in hand, going to toss it up, forcing Aaron to go. Whoa! Wow!
I'm amazed that Mute even went off stage there, because that's just such a, okay, well, you burn your fuel and I get stage control. You know, I'll happily take that trade any day, but he wanted more, and you know what? That's his prerogative. Now it's turned into a stock. The Peach only at the 68%. I feel like we see like this exact percent a lot.
It seems to be a very common one, but now Aaron comes out of the gate swinging with Pyra and Mythra, catches the turnip, trying to take MuteAce's stock out, but a great parry off of the shield, and this is MuteAce's opportunity to put a whole lot of pressure on Aaron. Some good DI to avoid the down tilt.
Yeah, I was about to say that looked like a very rare dropped combo by MuteAce at first, but actually with the amount of damage and the amount of rage that MuteAce had, it was on Aaron to DI out of it, recognizing it. I can't believe he didn't get the stock with that Flame Nova too. That was like the second burst of it.
Yeah, I'm very surprised, but standing at center stage PS2, I'm not too surprised that the stock wasn't taken out there, but Aaron definitely needs to make use of Pyra's Meteor abilities. And that's a dot eyes, so be very, very careful, because Aaron just took almost 50% in a singular hit.
Well, and now he's taking 106% on the stock, and it's, what, one more solid hit from MuteAce at the ledge to take it. Yeah, he's got to be so careful when he's coming back onto stage, like you said, but finally knocks the Peach off her throne.
Right, but Aaron took 118% in the process of taking that stock out. That's a very, very not good thing for him. Against the Bayonetta, though, has the opportunity to find a lot of damage because, interestingly, Bayonetta struggles to kill at this percent. There's like a little bit of a sweet spot in between about 60 and 120-ish on most characters, where Bayonetta can find kills pretty easily. And then once you're above that percent range, nothing works anymore, and Bayonetta starts to really struggle. And you see it right there, Aaron's still alive at 177.
Yeah, I mean, once you're out of up tilt back air range, things become really hard.
Regular back air.
But that's the clean back air, right? As long as it's a sweet spot, it'll do all the things that you need it to do. MuteAce, 71% on the Bayonetta as Aaron goes into his final character, but again, we've seen how good this Diddy is.
Yeah, it's the reason it's the anchor for Aaron's squad here, but has it all to do. Needs to make something happen here, and this is going to be big damage early on. No, actually, great DI from Aaron to escape from it before MuteAce manages to take it the full route.
And especially SDI, I think because MuteAce tried to opt to go into the double Witch Twist, and Aaron was already SDIing for the first Witch Twist. Getting anything else?
Very nice.
Very difficult. Yeah, I've never seen that, but that's very good.
I've seen that quite a few times, and it's actually very difficult for Diddy to hit. A lot of the times, if the opponent DIs out, or if they use their double jump off of the down throw, that back air off their own double jump won't connect. So really well played by Aaron to take that stock out. We mentioned how hard it was going to be to do, but now only about 20% between the two players. A little bit more now.
Yeah, climbing up for sure. Aaron has demonstrated some really, really good movement with Diddy in this last stock against the Palutena so far, but movement can only take you so far.
Whoa.
You need to get the stock too. Great DI by MuteAce to not get hit by that down smash.
Yeah, very nearly losing the entire set because of it, but Aaron, the chase off stage, not gonna find it quite yet, trying to get MuteAce to make one single mistake. One mistake is all it takes. Aaron barely missing the confirm, not going to be able to find it.
Oh, and he's making that low recovery, making it really hard for MuteAce to lock him down, but it looks like MuteAce has tapped into Aaron's rhythm on the movement. Will he be able to take that into a stock? They're both at kill percents last. Aaron's living.
Not going to be able to take it with the back throw, not quite yet, but one more of those will spell disaster. So Aaron needs to be so careful with how he plays in shield around MuteAce.
Oh my God!
Catches the F smash right on the shield drop from MuteAce. Nobody saw that coming, but Aaron, raw, no setup, just threw it out and found MuteAce with it. Got the stock, got the game, got the set. What a fantastic play.
That was crazy, and that was precluded by a whole lot of Aaron doing those dash dances back and forth and then doing nothing and then sitting back, banana in hand, in shield. The difference was that he didn't have a banana to threaten that situation, right? But he was still running around, breaking MuteAce's ankles, and the moment that he saw a piece of committal movement towards that ledge, it was just
Moist
Get him out.
Esports stocks
Yes.
through the roof.
Through
right
the
now.
roof.
Aaron,
Big day for Moist Esports.
Big day for Moist Esports. Aaron in winners finals of Squad Strike, doing a fantastic job, just barely clutching it out over MuteAce. It was looking worrying at the start there, but a fantastic performance. I've said it a couple of times, and I just can't stop saying it because wow, did Aaron play that beautifully.
I mean, what a time to pull out the, you know, we mentioned it, Moist Esports, that was the real slap chop.
That was the slap
Yeah,
chop.
that was the real slap chop for sure. So, man, I don't know. Aaron is looking clutch as ever, and he's one of those guys that really turns it up when the pressure's on him, right? Like,
Absolutely.
There's one thing to be said about MuteAce, who's a very consistent player, doesn't crack under pressure, but it's a special kind of person who levels up under pressure, and that's the
Right.
kind of guy that Aaron is.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do want to take this quick opportunity